the Diakonia podcast.
Hi, this is Eric Silliard. I'm going to have to fix that in the text again on the captions. You always screw up my name. With Diakonia, the podcast. This is the weekly one, another one, once a week. I'm sticking to it, getting it out to you like I promised. Another week fulfilled. Super quick, because I have to go pick up my youngest son from school in a minute, and I wanted to get this out this week. And this was about the only time to do it, because tomorrow I'm doing a fun interview shoot at our studio in Lebanon, Pennsylvania with the local Align Ministries, which is going to do a really fun interview. I think it's going to just, not fun's the wrong word, but informative. And I'm really excited about it because they're going to do an interview about what all's going on in the world right now with the Roe overturn, possible overturn, Roe leak, whatever it is. Align Ministries supports women who decide not to make the choice to, actually support the women who decide to make the choice to keep their baby. And they just are a great resource in the community, doing great things. And I thought it would be great for my We Are Lebanon PA campaign, which is something I do on Facebook. You can check it out, We Are Lebanon PA. It's a free thing I do. To have somebody come in that could give us, a rational sort of I'm trying to think. Just there's so many voices out there that are like spazzing out right now about this, and actually in a lot of ways it's interesting. If you're pro-life, Roe being turned over is going to make abortion a lot more accessible in a lot of places, and Pennsylvania might be one of those where it actually would be, if you're pro-life, worse. In that sense, if you're pro-choice, woo, you get a win. And it's curious because so many people don't seem to know that. They just are yelling from the rooftops that this is horrible, where on some cases it's going to help your case, in other cases it won't. So I wanted to have somebody come in and do that. So I have the shoot tomorrow, and that's when I've kind of been doing these podcasts. So you got a whole story you didn't care about. But we also have some fun news. Lebtown put out an article about our project, which is really great. If you go on Diakonia on Facebook or on Twitter, it's not on Instagram because there's no picture. I'll have to put it on Instagram. I'll do that with a picture. So anyway, it's going to be on Instagram, LinkedIn, all the different places. It's a great little article, and I'm pushing that out there like crazy because I need people to know about what we're doing. I hopefully got to get people excited about what we're doing. I hopefully got to get people to donate money to what we're doing. We definitely need more donations to get this last shoot day in. We definitely need more donations to shoot on May 29th, but I'm doing it anyway. No matter what. It's going to be a cool shoot. It's going to be pretty awesome. The story's great they did for us. Lots of links toward our stuff, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited. Any progress, anybody helping push this boulder uphill is amazing to me. So thank you, Davis Shaver. Thank you, Lebtown. I have press releases out to a lot of different places. Hopefully we get some more attention. That would be really great for us. It's a neat project. Everyone that's interested in it, when you tell them the story, it's almost like they all look at you like, why hasn't someone done this? And that's my point with this project. When I did The Creek, I wanted to make what I thought was a good movie. It was a thriller, and I was excited about it, and I still am very proud of it considering the budget we had. But it wasn't something that wasn't out there. I mean, there's definitely thrillers out there. It didn't reinvent the thriller, and this doesn't reinvent Christian movies. It doesn't reinvent superheroes, but at the same time, it comes at it from an angle that really nobody's coming at it. And they also don't come at it well. There is a lot of stuff out there, and no offense to those filmmakers, they have a different vision than me. And the stuff I have seen tends to be over the top when they want to show like charismatic gifts of some kind or the holy war going on or something that they envision. It tends to be this really over the top. And when you don't have a budget, it's very difficult to do that well. And I'm really looking at doing this subtly because I just think it'll be more interesting that way. And at the same time, we're going to really shoot for something believable, not something over the top, because over the top tends to look cheesy at this budget level. And it's just a rough fact of life. And it's the fact of filmmaking. If when you see the end of the credits for all those Marvel movies and you see all the people they have just for special effects, I mean, that's real. Those aren't people that are randomly sitting around hanging out the water cooler talking about the newest episode of Lord only knows nowadays with Netflix and everything. But that's not that. They're doing something, and they're doing something amazing that's making that movie look amazing, that's making you enjoy the experience and not get pulled out of it because something looks bad, something looks cheesy. And that's why on the pieces we put out so far, Trinity's eye effect when she heals the pastor is very subtle. It's just her eyes slightly get lighter, and I wanted something just subtle but enough to grab your attention and sell the fact that something's happening. And that's what we're going for with the whole piece. Like, nothing's going to be over the top. The last episode should be pretty crazy effects wise, but that's going to be the biggest effect scene we have, and we're going to play it with what we have. If, you know, depending if we get distribution for this, or we get a distributor, or we get a production company, hopefully that's like comes in and says, hey, we want to make this with you, you know, depending on the budget we can get, depends on what we can do there. But my goal is to, no matter what, do something that looks good, something that's believable, not something that pulls you out of the movie. And that's so often what happens with low budget movies in general, which actually encompasses, unfortunately, most Christian movies, because Christian movies generally don't have a big budget, so they end up suffering from that. And they're so ambitious, and as a filmmaker, it's like, I get it, like, you want to do this stuff and the technology's there for some of it, but yet the respect has to be given to the fact that we don't, you know, it takes people to make those look amazing. Avengers looks amazing because of all those people that put work into it, be it crew, you know, be it post-production. And when you're on something that's on a tight budget, you just don't have that ability. So you can still make it awesome though, and you can still do it if you don't overdo it. So there's a little bit of how my philosophy is toward this. And yeah, I mean, that's some good news. I talked to the manager at the mall. She's really supportive and really great. We got the shoot lined up. I have an actor, I believe. We got locked in for our main actor, which definitely we got him locked in. I think I mentioned that last week. We're going to go with him. I was talking to SAG. I was really strongly considering a different actor. He's a SAG actor, though, and SAG is the union for actors, if you don't know it. And, you know, it's a lot of rigmarole, so we might, you know, I'd love to work with him at a future time. I'm hoping to. But we booked Brandon Talley, and I'm super excited to have Brandon for this project. I think he's going to do a wonderful job. And let me see. So we have that. The drama with SAG. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, there's a bunch of emails back and forth. And yeah, we got stuff going on. I mean, there is stuff. We need money. So I know I've said it and I'm killing it, but share with your friends, please. $5, eternal gratitude from me to you. And just in general, you know, you can share our link, share our donation link. Come up beside us with a little donation, get some cool perks. But basically, tell your friends. That counts for almost more than anything. Like, tell your friends, share our posts, share the project, tell people, hey, this is going on. We think this is cool. Check it out. I mean, we need that more than anything. So thank you so much if you listen. Thank you so much for those who might still be listening. Hopefully this was a short one for me. I think it was. I hope. Under 8 minutes if I stop now. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
The Diakonia Podcast.